I pulled up to the gun range in the blue 2015 Sentra. The guy who pulled in next to me was in a beautiful late-model Corvette convertible. I complimented him on his ride. He told me that I was actually driving the ideal commuter car. He said that the Corvette was not his daily driver. He actually had a Nissan Sentra with over 200,000 miles on it. The Corvette guy said the only thing he ever gives it is gas, brakes, and tires. Not exactly what I expected to hear from a Corvette convertible owner at a shooting gallery. But then again, the 2015 Sentra is not exactly what I would expect from a car I used to think of as the most basic of basic transportation. When the metallic blue four-door sedan showed up in my driveway, I thought, gee, the color looks a lot like the Rolls-Royce Ghost I reviewed a few weeks ago. A family member said, you know, that car looks like the Rolls-Royce. Now mind you, the hue of blue was where the similarities ended. There were options on that Rolls-Royce that were more expensive than this entire car. Now to the numbers that really matter in this type of car, the mileage and the moolah. The Sentra is rated at 29 miles per gallon in the city and 39 on the highway. We got slightly less than 31 in combined shore, city, and highway driving. While the Monroney says 33 combined, the 2 mile per gallon difference may have more to do with the lead in the driver's foot rather than some type of miscalculation in the EPA figures. The Sentra starts at $19,910, which is Nissan's way of getting reporters to say under $20,000. Options on our test car included carpeted floor mats and a truck mat for $180. The premium package includes leather-appointed seats. Now, what that means is instead of advice and consent from the Senate, leather-appointed seats means that the part of the seat that touches the driver is made from leather instead of a synthetic product. The window sticker also says the steering wheel is leather-wrapped. Now, I don't know what grade of leather Nissan is using to wrap the steering wheel on the Sentra, but hey, all I can hope is that they don't move into steaks next, because shoe leather would be supple by comparison. I hate to beat a dead cow or horse, but a car company that wants to make me feel like I'm getting something extra for my money should cover the one thing that I always have my hands on with some type of leather that's softer than a cheese grater. It just might be a good idea. Despite its first new car roots, the Sentra is a comfortable ride. I wouldn't call it luxurious, but it also didn't make me feel like I was being punished for being frugal. While I knew where there were breaks in the pavement, the Sentra did not feel like it was designed by the American Dental Association to vibrate free my last mercury filling. While you're not going to blast a Corvette during the pink slip challenge with the Sentra, I never really felt like it was dangerously slow. The 1.8-liter four-cylinder engine is mated to Nissan's continuously variable transmission. While the CVT did at times make it sound and feel a bit like the car was being propelled by wound-up rubber bands, I'm sure it was something I would get used to. Plus, with the exception of car reviewers and twitchy valets, no one's going to drive a Sentra like a rally car. The 130 horsepower Sentra should get you from 0 to 60. Yeah, you heard that right, it'll get you there. Car and Driver says the Sentra will get you from 0 to 60 in 9.2 seconds. But the seats are heated, so you'll be comfy while the hamsters under the hood work up their courage on the treadmill. The gas tank only holds 13.2 gallons. I personally would sacrifice a little trunk space or something in order to get a bigger tank. 13.2 gallons just seems too small for anything other than a Prius or a Volt. The total price as tested for our 2015 Nissan Sentra SR was $23,865. Remember, subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm Grant Winter, reporting for Real World Test Drive.